The boy suddenly realized that he might not be human. Every time he drank water, he had to keep drinking for a whole hour before stopping. This left the other kids in line to drink water stunned. He always had an inexplicable craving for water, and every time he jumped into it, he felt incredibly free, and his swimming speed was amazing. Not only that, but his fingers would often emit electricity without him noticing. Jack thought this was just a hallucination and didn't pay much attention to it. However, on his 13th birthday, his best friend Tom discovered that scales had grown on his hands. Jack realized that as soon as his body touched water, scales would grow on his hands. When the water dried up, the scales disappeared. Tom thinks it might be human degradation. After his mother learned about it, she quickly took Jack to a clinic for a checkup. The doctor's conclusion was that this was a normal physiological phenomenon during puberty. But as the scales grew, his friend Tom didn't believe it was puberty. He compared Jack's scales with pictures in a book and found that they looked very similar to fish scales. He asked Jack to try talking to the fish. To his amazement, the fish in the tank jumped out at Jack with a simple command. Now Tom was sure that Jack was a mermaid. Unable to accept the truth, Jack went to his parents and kept asking about his origins. Fearing the loss of Jack, the two of them had to conceal the truth. Jack had to go to the faucet and wet his arm with water, and the fish scales instantly climbed all over his arm. Seeing the scales on Jack's arm, they could only tell the truth. They confessed that Jack had suddenly appeared on their boat while they were sailing. So Jack went to the sea area where he had been discovered, planning to find his biological parents.